So today we're going to be covering optimizing your marketing with Race Insights and Analytics. I am Sean Callahan. I'm a senior account manager. We do have a good amount of slides to get through today, so I'm going to try to get through them all to leave some time for questions. But here's a little agenda of what we're going to go over. One, why the data matters, understanding the sources, custom source tracking, Race Insights and CRM, some additional reporting, and then questions. So why data matters? I think this quote kind of gets to the gist of it. Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is I don't know which half. So this data is going to help you focus that money to make more return on your investment. So how can we be smarter, better, and bolder? Data is how you understand the impact of your marketing. So you want to spend your money smarter. The data helps the races to make better decisions. You want to be able to create better content. So when you track the data and you know what works, you know what to create in the future. And then to be bolder. So when you have access to the results, it gives you the confidence to maybe go in a different direction with marketing, to try something new, to get a bigger impact. So what is Race Insights? Race Insights is a Google Analytic type tracking, but it is purpose-built for your events. So the Insights tracks every page view, registration, and transaction that comes through your website. It is real-time reporting, so you don't have to wait for some report to be run. You can look at it whenever you want. It does track registrations and transactions and registrations, so you do get a good ROI on all of your paid or unpaid marketing. And then it does integrate into the Race CRM data. Here is a quick overview of the default view for our Race dashboard. You can see here on the x-axis you have days or time. On the y-axis you have some of the metrics, so page views, signups, and transactions. With the pink arrow here, you see a drop down where it says overview. This gives you access to additional reporting. The purple arrow shows the date range, so you can set a custom date range or go through some presets. And then the green arrow here shows how to change some of the stats shown if you want to customize some of the views, if you want to change up what exactly you're tracking. So understanding the sources. There are three main types of sources that we track, and those are going to be categorized under referral, email, and then custom. So referral tracking is all internet traffic that comes to your page, either from a link or from another application. Some of those that are commonly referenced are going to be maybe if you have your own website, so my5k.com, that'll show. If people are finding your race page through search engines like Google or Bing, that'll show. RunSignup does have an open API, so if your race is public, there are some race calendars that pull down the race information and they post for you, so if people are finding it through those calendars. And then as well as social media, so Facebook and Twitter. The next category is going to be email. So we do track all email traffic that comes from the RunSignup platform. We have a free email marketing feature that Natalie just did a presentation on. And if you wanted to learn more, you can see that on Monday. And then the last one is going to be your custom source tracking. So that is all internet traffic that comes from a specific link that you've created. So here are some examples of some of the referral sources. You can see down the line here, Google, Direct, RunSignup, mobile Facebook, and Facebook. We did want to point out the difference here in the m.facebook as well as just regular facebook.com. You can see you can get a good idea of how many people are actually registering from their phones as opposed to from a computer. And then the second highlight is going to be this direct column. So direct traffic is either someone who's typed in the URL specifically, or it's come from an outside email source that is not from the RunSignup system. Some examples of email sources. So this will show any emails that are sent from the RunSignup system. When you create an email in the RunSignup system, you can title it and it'll show those titles here. So you can track those back specifically to number of signups as well as transactions. And then this column here, this emails from other races, this will be emails sent from the RunSignup system as well, but they're coming from a different race, maybe a different club, or if you have a partner account as well. And so the last category is going to be your custom source tracking. So what is custom source tracking and why should you care? So custom source tracking allows you to create a unique link that you can share instead of your primary race address. This allows RaceInsights to track those sources specifically. It's a great way to build out a custom campaigns and get a very specific return on your investment. Some places to use custom source tracking would be maybe for a specific Facebook ad or post, sponsor support of your event, emails sent from other platforms other than RunSignup, and then maybe email blasts from an outside group and be a marketing agency, or if you partner with like a local gym. So setting up custom source tracking is pretty easy. When you're in the race dashboard, you'll go to the promotions tab and then source tracking and then source tracking codes. You will want to add a code, and then the two places to fill in will be your description. We recommend being very clear about this, maybe adding the platform you're going through and a date. If you're going to run multiple Facebook campaigns, you're going to want to know exactly which campaign this was on. And then you have the optional feature of adding a spend, what you're going to spend on this marketing link campaign, so you can get a clear return on investment from the insights. Here's a quick view at what some of those links might look like. So you can see here you've got Facebook as well as the date. So it's very specific to the campaign that the race was running. And then here you might have an outside email source where you've given a link to someone else to share. And then you can see here you've got the spend, the return value, and then the return on investment. And you can always pull down those links again. So here are some good examples of custom source tracking labeling. You've got, MailChimp email audience 1, so an outside email source with maybe list number 1 that we're using. Specific website buttons. If you have a website and you want to track exactly where people are clicking to get to your event page, that is a great way to just make that a custom link. You also have your Facebook posts as well as Instagram, Twitter, and some other email campaigns. So RaceInsights data and CRM. You're able to drill down to the individual source for someone. So Amanda B signed up for your race. And if you click in on her profile information for your race, you can click on analytics and you can see that it came from the guaranteed shirt last call email. Using this tracking, we do allow you to use our CRM to create custom source lists. This is a great tool for retargeting. If you have a email or a URL or a specific custom link campaign that you put together, you can add those all in and pull down a list and combine them. So if you want to retarget everyone from Facebook, you can pull all the Facebook information and then see and then retarget those specifically. So kind of to what I was just mentioning, taking action. You can use your Facebook custom ads to target participants who have come to your race from the past through Facebook. Similarly, you can send extra emails to people who may be registered through an email link. And then you can also send out personalized invitations to register with maybe a coupon to anyone who has registered through a specific link like a local gym or a running club. So we've got a couple other fun additional reports we just want to show off. So this is the loyalty report. View a quick look at how many participants are new versus repeating. This data is great for looking at how many loyal members you have to your event, and it is downloadable. We have a reporting on our referral rewards program. The referral rewards program allows you to assign a link to every registrant in your event. They can help promote your races for you. And then we also do offer the ability to give back a financial refund and or swag reward for those who have really helped build your event. So this is a quick view at how many referrals you've received, as well as the value or revenue, and then how much it's actually cost you to gain that revenue back. Demographics report, which is great for retargeting as well. This can be broken down either by age, gender, city, state, or country. And then my personal favorite is the heat map. This is a fun way just to see what it looks like for your event around the country. This pulls down everyone's registration zip code and then it populates it onto a map. Well, with time to spare, plenty of it. Do we have any questions?
Nothing came in so far.
Give you guys just a minute if you have any questions you want to ask. I think the most important thing here is I get a lot of people who are very intimidated by custom source tracking. And I think if you just watch what he did there, it's really easy to do. It gives you a lot of insight really fast. If you don't have any questions, we'll stick around if you guys have any questions, but otherwise you're going to have about 20 minutes until the next session. Next up, we have Matt, who's going to talk about picking the best team options for your event.